You are listening to the Daily Gospel Reflections with Sister Cloth. This podcast is brought to you by the Paulines Multimedia. It is our mission to bring the Word of God to all peoples through sounds and images, voices, and music. Come and join us as we share with you a thought a day. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. John, chapter 15, verses 18 to 21. Jesus said to his disciples, "If the world hates you, realize that it hated me first. If you belong to the world would love its own. But because you do not belong to the world, and I have chosen you out of the world hates you. Remember the word I spoke to you, no slave is greater than his master. If they persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they kept my word, they will also keep yours. And they will do all these things to you on account of my name, because they do not know the one who sent me." Welcome back and happy Saturday. It is true, believing in Jesus and following his teachings is a paradox. It is like espousing love and peace with hatred and discord. We expect Christians to live with it. But how can we experience peace and joy when some people around us don't seem to agree with our way of life as Christians? They ignore us, laugh at us, insult us, pick on us, and attack our reputation. Jesus encouraged us to love everyone without distinction, loving even the unlovable, including our enemies. Oh, goodness gracious. This is heartbreaking. What if you try to give your all in the name of charity, and the person you're trying to love snubs you or takes advantage of your efforts, or better still, makes you feel even unwanted? Naturally, we cannot help but feel offended. One writer said, "Why do we expect to be better treated in this world than Jesus was?" He is right. How could we expect to be treated differently when they even hated Jesus himself, who was the most loving person? In today's gospel, Jesus told his disciples, "If the world hates you, be aware that it hated me before it hated you. If you belong to the world would love you as its own. Because you do not belong to the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hates you." These words of Jesus are addressed to us too, because by our baptism, we professed our faith in Jesus, and therefore we have become his followers. He has chosen us to live differently from those who don't want to live the Christian values. You see, living the way Christ did is no joke. We've got no room here for ifs and buts. It is either or. In other words, it is either we choose to live with Jesus and in Jesus, or prefer to go on living the values of this material world. I am of one mind with the writer who said, "God doesn't ask that we be successful in all our efforts to live a godly life. He expects us to give our best and be faithful." What did St. Paul say in his first letter to the Corinthians, chapter 2, verse 9? "We trust that in your wisdom there are things that our eyes have not seen, our ears have not heard, our hearts have not even imagined what you have prepared for us as we trust in you, as we love you with all our hearts, soul, mind, and strength as we walk with you. Be with us again tomorrow as we share with you a thought a day. Meanwhile, you can follow us and listen to other Apple and Google podcasts on Spotify, produced by Paulines Multimedia. Have a good day.